I was born in a Christian family. From my childhood itself, I was taught how to obey His commandments. 2008 was a wonderful year in my life. That was the year that I got married. God blessed us in all the ways. 2011, we had a wonderful news that Princy is carrying. She's going to give birth to a baby. So we all were very excited. On 21st April, she started having pain. We took her to hospital and one of the nurses gave an injection. We do not know what happened to her. Was it the injection or some other reasons? She went into an unconscious state. The doctors immediately recognized that something is wrong with her. Immediately the doctor came running to me and said, we have to do an operation to take out the baby. So I gave my approval. As they were doing that, she started having fits. We were clueless. The doctors were not giving any response to us. I got a news that the baby has came out on her own. And suddenly the doctors realized my wife is still unconscious. So they did a CT scan of the brain. They saw that one of the veins in the brain has got bursted. It is called as brain hemorrhage. The pipe was put externally to drain out the blood. After the surgery, I went into the hospital. Doctors at that time told us that her right side is completely paralyzed. And they said that your wife only has 10% chance of survival. I was completely in a shock. I did not know what to do. We were only married for 3 years. I felt like my whole world coming down. I began to think, has God left me? Many of my brothers came, my relatives, the pastors in the church, they all came. We all stood in the hospital. We began to cry and we began to pray unto the Lord. Within 3 or 4 days, she came back to a conscious state. But she was not able to recognize or understand whatever we are saying to her. And the doctors checked her and came back to her saying that your wife has completely lost memory. And it was a very complete shock for us. How could this be possible? This is the first time that I am hearing something like this. A person can lose her complete memory. She was kept in the ICU for another 2 weeks. And in these 2 weeks, we were trying to communicate to her. But we were only hoping and trusting in God, that God alone can do miracle. And by this 2 weeks time, the blood that was coming out of her brain, it stopped completely. She started recovering slowly. And day by day, the Lord began to do a miracle. She began to recognize me. And then she slowly started recognizing our baby. 90% of her memory was restored. Tears were coming out of my eyes because I knew in all this situation, God had never left me. One of the Bible verses which strengthened me at this time was Romans 8:28. For all things works together for the good, for those who love Him. I know God had worked everything for His good. Even though it was a difficult time for us, but it was for His glory. Our daughter is now 6 years old. We have named her as Mahima, which means glory to God. Her life itself is a miracle. We would not have received her, but God in His mercy have given us this baby. And the situation that we went through, it only displayed the glory of God.